And our final match of the day is at heavyweight, and we'll see fourth-ranked Chad Hanke from Oregon State taking on unranked David Marone of Virginia Tech. Dual meet has been decided, but at this point, Marone would love to knock off the fourth-ranked wrestler in the nation. Team score Virginia Tech leading 20-12 after Taylor Meeks picked up an injury default at 197 pounds. Derek Borley of Virginia Tech could not continue. But a line of victories there in the middleweights for Virginia Tech, giving the Hokies the lead. 4 straight wins. Wins by Jesse Dong, Peter Yates, Austin Gable, and Nick Vetterline. Broke a 6-6 tie, especially with the big technical fall by Peter Yates at 165 pounds. 50 seconds gone by here in the first period. Hanke out of Dayton, Oregon. While Marone, originally recruited as a 184-pounder from Broomfield, Colorado, where he wrestled for Coach Mark Schmidt. Moved up to heavyweight, was actually in the round of 12 a couple years ago before knee injuries slowed him. He also received a 6th year, much like teammate Jesse Dong did. Marone struggled to return to form since, and this year has had most of his losses come to nationally ranked opponents, and he's been close with almost all of them. Did get pinned by Zach Thomasite, but that was in overtime, so of course that match was close. And Hanke moving up from 197 pounds after an Olympic red shirt a year ago. Low single by Marone, trying to snatch the leg toward the edge, and Timber Marone with the takedown. Striking first, 2-0. Hanke quickly out in 2 seconds, so 2-1. So Marone got that leg, and you could just see Hanke starting to fall towards the mat. Hanke back up, as we said, was the World Team Trials runner-up in 2011 to eventual Olympic champion Jake Varner. That was at 96 kilos, 211 pounds, and then redshirted, moved up to heavyweight. And, of course, redshirting was a good idea, as Oregon State had Clayton Jack, the All-American heavyweight, also sitting there. So now the door back open for Hanke to return to the lineup. Won the Midlands. Right now trailing 2-1 against David Marone with 15 seconds remaining here in period number 1. And that'll end the first, a 2-1 lead for Marone. Hanke has choice, and he's going to start down. Hanke up to his feet and out. There's a 1-point escape. So ties it up at 2, 10 seconds into period number 2. And Virginia Tech has the dual meet won at this point. It is clinched. So they will head to Williams Arena in Minnesota. As Hanke in on a sweep single, trying to work up. He's got the leg, trips Marone. Now Marone going to create a scramble situation with the leg. And the referee will give 2 to Hanke. So now 4-2. And Marone going to try to fight to get away, and instead, Hanke's just going to let him go. Now 4-3 in favor of Chad Hanke with 1:03 remaining here in the second period of action at heavyweight. 285 pounds is the limit in Division I college wrestling. In fact, it's the limit in wrestling collegiate and high school. You get up to the Olympics, the limit's 264.5 or 120 kilos. .30 to go. That was a half shot by Marone. And that'll do it for the first period, second period. Marone going to start down. Hanke covers, leading 4-3. Marone up to his feet, turns, faces, that'll tie it up 4-4. So not your typical 1-1 heavyweight match by any means. Low single by Marone, going to double off, get into a scramble. Trying to come up through the back door. Trying to sit through. Marone turns and faces. And he's going to get 2 on the takedown and take a 6-4 lead. David Marone now leading 6-4, and he's just going to let Hanke go. It's now a 1-point match, 6-5 with 1:05 remaining. What an upset this would be. Still a minute to go, but Hanke, the 4th-ranked wrestler in the country, trailing Marone 6-5. Half shot by Hanke. Marone trying to come around again. Hanke doesn't let him, stands back up. Half shot by Hanke with 37 seconds remaining. Marone back to the center. Crowd here in Corvallis at Gill Coliseum getting behind him. A shot from way out. Low efficiency shot there. Collar tie, now a front headlock by Marone with 20 seconds to go. And now there's a low ankle by Marone. 2 on the ankles. Not yet, he's slipping off 1, nothing yet. 8 seconds to go. Hanke's trying to peek his head out. 2, 1. And there he's got the 2, and it's at the buzzer. What's going to happen? Is it going to be 2? The referees are going to confirm it. Yes, there was 2 by the officials. And now Kevin Dresser from Virginia Tech going to come over. That was extremely close, folks. Very close. But 2 went up on the board for Hanke at the buzzer, and another one slips away from David Marone. Wait to see what the final call is after the discussion there at the table. Ooh, that was so close. And referee Cody Olson confirms it will be 2. And that will do it. 3 more points on the board in the final team score. The Hokies of Virginia Tech will come out of Corvallis with a 20-15 victory and head to the finals of Mat Mayhem.